What's up, guys? Mike, Brian from Applied Fitness.
What's up, everybody?
Today we're going to talk to you about something very, very important, something that Brian and I, are still striving to get better at. We're always, trying to practice what we preach.
Confession time.
Yeah, it is. Sleep. So sleep and recovery is huge to the progress that, you are trying to make. Today we're going to try to give you a few tips on how to maximize, those hours of Z's that you're going to get. First one.
Well, first is, kind of common sense, but it maybe not as common, is a quiet environment. You want to be in an environment that is specifically designed for sleeping. So obviously that's your bedroom, and obviously try and keep it quiet. And you want to try and keep the TV, obviously, ideally there's not even TV in your bedroom, but if it is, kind of have it off. Don't want to sleep with the TV on. I made that mistake for years. I'd have the TV on in the background as kind of as dull noise. Not a very good environment conducive for getting rapid eye movement, which is what we really want, that deep sleep. So quiet environment's number one.
For someone who does sleep with the TV on, one thing I'll definitely recommend, a client here recommended it to me, is a white noise machine or some sort of a noise machine that creates a very consistent, low-toned, noise all throughout the night. And that's really gonna help you fall into that deep sleep, that deep REM, and, without having the TV on. Because I know a lot of people just can't fall asleep without it. And so our next one is gonna be, hopefully this is pretty obvious, but no caffeine, before bed. At least 4 hours before bed even, it's still gonna keep you awake and it's not gonna help you fall into as deep of a sleep. And with that, just fluid ingestion, 2 hour, before bed is gonna cause you to maybe wake up in the middle of the night, have to go to the bathroom, and that's not what you want. You wanna stay asleep, the entire time that you were supposed to be sleeping. So that's gonna be a huge one.
Yeah, that is huge. That is huge. Caffeine, very insidious too. It might be in sodas. It might be in certain things that you eat, not necessarily coffee or tea. So it could be insidious. So make sure you eliminate that. All right, number 3 is maintain room temperature, and that's important. And again, sounds kind of self-explanatory, but the importance of that is you don't want air blowing on you. So if I know some people like to sleep with a fan, that's not necessarily the best way to sleep. So you want to make sure that the room temperature is constant and consistent. That way you're not going to be tossing and turning, because 1 minute you're warm, 1 minute you're cold, 1 minute you're shivering, 1 minute you're sweating. And I think we've all been there, but that's not necessarily the best way to sleep.
Next one. If you say you're good at this, I know you're lying, because everyone does it, is get off your phone before bed. 2 hours before bed, it's still going to affect you. So if you're even on your phone half an hour before bed, all that blue light is messing with your eyes. Your eyes are not going to be able to properly rest, and you will not sleep good. So I just try just an hour before bed to just put the phone away, put it on Do Not Disturb. I found that button. It's like the best thing in the world. It's it's God's gift for me, is putting on Do Not Disturb, because my alarm is still on for the morning, but I don't hear a single thing from my phone. So none of you guys can be bugging me, at midnight when I'm going to sleep. All right? So
last but not least, our last thing, and we want to tell you, is consistency, is consistent sleep pattern. So each time you go to bed, try and be consistent. And I know weekends are a little different. We like to stay up a little bit later, but ideally try and keep that variation as close to possible. So if you used to go to bed at 10 o'clock, maybe a little bit later in the weekends, but you don't want to drastically swing it one way or the other, because it's going to throw your whole circadian level or sleep pattern off. So try and be as consistent as possible in your sleep pattern. So that, again, some of these are pretty self-explanatory, but I'm eating my own words here, and I'm working on this list. I'm a project myself. So
yeah, it is. And it's something that we all have things that we need to work on. I know Brian and I, trying to work on our sleep. We suck at it. Our minds are always spinning, which is a good thing, but it also is, it's hard to sleep sometimes. Well, I'm going to address one more question that a lot of people ask, is how many hours of sleep should I sleep?
It's a big question.
The typical answer is 6 to 8 hours, and some people, can run on 4 or 5, and that's okay. But whatever it is, everyone's different. Big thing we're going to tell you is quality over quantity sleep. So if you're hitting all those checklists and you're, not having caffeine before bed, you have a quiet environment, you're not on your phone, it's a very consistent sleep schedule, you're going to have quality sleep, whether it's 4 hours or 8 hours. And so that's a huge thing here, is quality over quantity, and that's really what we're going to have you striving for.
Well, there you go. Quality it is. Hope that helps.
Sleep good tonight. Hope we didn't bore you to